Welcome back, friends, family, and followers. Those of you watching on The Cave, those of you watching on Active Rain, those of you watching on Facebook, Twitter, welcome to the Q&A with the Not So Silent Partner. Today we are talking about press releases, we're talking about selfies, and we are talking about how to grow a business when the business doesn't want to go online. Connor, let's roll the open. Fire. So Lise from Washington, D.C. wants to know how you can use selfies when it comes to clients. Lise, it's very interesting, this whole concept of selfies, because it has absolutely taken off. I wrote a piece the other day about how autographs are gone. They're dead. Nobody asks for autographs anymore. My first baseball game when I was a little kid, I'll never forget bringing the baseball out to the players and having them all sign it. The autograph is dead, the selfie is in, and yet when I posted that blog, so many real estate agents all over the place started commenting saying that they wish that the selfie would die. Well, here's what I say to you. You need to not just think outside the box when it comes to the selfie, but you need to be taking the box, you need to light the box on fire with a little 151, and you need to make the box burn. You need to light the box on fire and watch it burn. Wow, that's getting really insanely hot, so I'm gonna take a couple steps back here. The point here is that in this day and age, in this social media world, we cannot be thinking inside the box anymore. We can't look at selfies and go, my God, I hate selfies. They're the most ridiculous thing ever. I'm not going to use them. So in the world of real estate, when thinking about selfies, what I want you to think about is how can we engage our followers? How can we utilize selfies so that we can take that message and get it to a larger audience? So perhaps we're not in those selfies, but perhaps when you close a deal, when you close a house with a new client, you have them take a selfie, tag you in it, share it online. Well, now you're getting your brand in front of many, many other people. What if you do a contest or a competition for people who aren't necessarily following you yet on there? Use that competition where you get people to add selfies and add just a little bit of flame to your social media marketing strategy. Let's move on to our second question. Rick from Connecticut asks us today about best practices regarding press releases. Rick, first of all, as a former journalist, I've got to tell you, I hate when people send press releases and those press releases involve nothing but a sales pitch. A press release shouldn't be a sales pitch. A press release should be about you getting the brand or the message out there to the media. So you've got to use those press releases to tell stories. You've got to use those press releases to get the backstory about the product or the person out there. So for example, the press release wouldn't be about an underwater treadmill that's launching, but rather how people have perhaps obesity issues here in America and this new product and what it's doing and why it was created to help those people. So number one best practice that I could recommend to you is to stop thinking about a press release as selling something and start thinking about a press release as educating the media and getting them to tell your story. So our friend from New Jersey has a very, very unique problem. She said that her boss has a brick and mortar location, high-end location, doesn't want anything to do with the internet, doesn't want a website, doesn't want a social media presence. So what should you do? Well, you should start looking for a new job because you guys are going to be going out of business. I mean this in the most loving way possible, especially considering you've been giving us big ups here on Facebook and on The Cave and on Active Rain. So I love you so much. But you need to find a new job because you guys are entirely screwed if you're not willing to bring the brand and the presence onto the internet. Brick and mortar locations these days are only as good as your ability to market them where people's eyeballs are. And those eyeballs are on Facebook, those eyeballs are on the internet, those eyeballs are on Twitter and on Pinterest. I would be rolling out an Instagram strategy. I would be all over that bakery on Snapchat. I would be mining Pinterest on that. If you're not doing any of those things, you're going out of business, so you got to start looking for a new job right now. That does it for this episode of the Not So Silent Partner Marketing. We're looking forward to more of your questions. Send them in, shoot them over to us at kyle@thesilentpartnermarketing.com. Text them to us, hit us up on Instagram, hashtag #NotSoSilentPartner. Hit us up on The Cave, on Active Rain, wherever you are, get us your questions. We'll get you the answers. We'll see you back here next time.